Good morning, gentlemen. So this morning I have a different recording setup, so hopefully it is actually recording for me, but we'll soon find out. So we're going to do a very short lesson today, and we're going to do the usual into Google Sheets, and we're going to change our spreadsheet into something different called a I don't know, let's call it a household budget. Household budget. So as the week goes on, we'll be adding more and more stuff to this, but I just kind of, for the time being, I just want to maybe just introduce it by doing this. So we have our income here, and we might have our expenditure down here, and in here we might put in wages and I don't know, child allowance or something. In expenditure we might have our mortgage and car loan, and I don't know, what else could you tell me? Oh, groceries. Okay, so let's say this person earns, I don't know, how much would you earn a week? I don't know, let's do it per month, and let's say the person is going to earn, I don't know, 3,600. And our child allowance might be, I don't have any children, so I don't know what child allowance is. It couldn't be much, I would imagine. So maybe you get, I don't know, 80 quid a month, would you? 20 quid a week? Yeah, about 80 quid a month, I'd imagine. So let's say, yeah, they're getting 80. And then all the way down to expenditure, the mortgage repayment. I don't know, how much would a mortgage be a month? Let's say, I don't know, 1,200 a month. Car loan might be, I don't know, 600 a month. And groceries, how much food do you want to eat during the month? So I don't know, if you go shopping, you'll probably spend maybe, I don't know, 80 euro, let's say, a week. So, and you want 4 of those, so that's 320. So let's say, I don't know, 400 for a month's groceries, so 100 quid a week. So that includes your, I don't know, your biscuits or something expensive. Okay, so we now want to come along and we want to add this onto this and put the answer in here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this total. I'm going to do total down here as well. And then down here we're going to do something like excess. Now in a budget you shouldn't really have an excess, but we won't call it we won't be dealing in strictly budget terms yet. Okay, it's not really good to have an excess in your budget. You would normally call that savings or something. Okay, so you wouldn't plan to have too much money. Yeah, and if you do plan to have too much money, well then you should be really saving that money, so putting that money into savings. Okay, so total. So what do you think we're going to do with this cell and this cell? Right, we're going to add them together. So it's sum of this. Oh, what did I forget to do there, lads? Yeah, I forgot my equals. Okay, so now I can put in the formula. So it's this, comma, this. And I close my bracket, and if I hit enter, I should get 3680. Good. So again, Excel or Google Sheets are doing all the work for me here. If I go in here and I do the same again, SUM. Oh, I forgot my equals again. Start bracket. I'm going to have to say it's a deliberate mistake to try and catch you out. And if I highlight them all like that, we can see that Google Sheets allows us to put in this colon here. So that's, rather than having to write each one in, we can just put in that colon. That's a useful tip to notice. That gives us that there. But I don't want them there really, do I? I think I said I wanted them in there. So I'm going to do an equals. Equals. This isn't going to work for me. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in there, Control C, copy, and then Control V. Control C and Control V. So now that's a bit better. So I can delete that and I can delete that. And then our excess will be this thing here, subtract this thing here. So that's going to equal this minus this, enter, yep. Okay, so that's an idea of what a household budget might look like. There will obviously be more detail in here. And yeah, so I'm going to speak with your business studies. I'm going to speak with a business studies teacher tomorrow and we'll get some genuine examples, but that's what we're going to be working on for this week here, okay? So if you guys could have a go at replicating that, making sure you're okay with being able to put in formulas and making sure you are okay with being able to add, subtract, yeah, because they're the main tools we will be using then, okay? Yep, so will I leave you with some exercises to do yourselves? Okay, excess, and then maybe in here as a percentage. Okay, so in here, I want a formula. I want some formula in there, okay? That will give me this figure here as a percentage of this figure here. Okay, so see if you can replicate the Google Sheet and then see if you can work this out yourself. What formula will I need to put in there? So I'm going to express this excess as a percentage of the total. Okay, so that might be a good idea to have. So if your excess is more than 20%, well then you're missing something on your budget. That might be a way of looking at that. It might be a useful tool to have, okay? So see if you can do that for the next day and I will check in with you again tomorrow.